I want to talk about the Miami Dolphins.
There's a beef brewing between FS1's Colin Cowherd and Miami Dolphins star wide receiver Tyreek Hill.
So I was thinking about this. Let's take a profession. We were talking about media. Let's say sports writer. And let's say for 23 years you were a sports writer. Not necessarily terrible, but average.
Did he just glare at co-host Jason McIntyre there? More importantly than McIntyre, why is Hill upset with Cowherd?
And then one week you write a really good column. Finally. And you demand to be respected for that column. That's the Miami Dolphins. 23 years is the last time you won a playoff game. 23 years of nothing remarkable.
It has been a long time, but Hill didn't appreciate the commentary. Reacting to the segment, Tyreek would write, "What sport has this thug played again?" That's an ouch. A major ouch.
You beat a Dallas team that's talented, but strangely bad on the road. Your super high-powered offense, which you're so proud of, let me see here, generated a single touchdown. Miami is constantly seeking validation and respect. Let's give us some credit, Colin. That's Visa, MasterCard.
The main point is this. Cowherd's certainly entitled to offer criticisms of any team he likes, although it's unclear what the Dolphins' playoff record over the past 23 years has to do with this current team. This is vital to hit on, because Tyreek Hill does not speak for the past 23 years. Tua Tagovailoa does not speak for the past 23 years. What we do in the media is play up these narratives. And I don't remember who the former NFL player is, but he said, the problem is many in this industry are obsessed with storylines. This is a case in point. Many of these players they can't even name a single Miami Dolphin from 23 years ago. They're trying to do something with their team now. Now, if the Dolphins lose, then they could say 24 years. But mainly, who does that fall on? Ownership. Front office personnel. The GM, the president, the scouts, what have you, from the top down. That's where the onus should fall. The players are included. But it's also those that are constructing those rosters that continue losing. Of course, there's notable history of Colin Cowherd using over-the-top language himself. From his shot at the academic abilities of Dominican baseball players, that was terrible, to his rant on cities like New Orleans, regions like the Midwest and the South, and players and teams like Baker Mayfield, the Bears' Justin Fields, Clemson football, and the Browns. Cowherd has often approached, if not crossed, plenty of lines, and he's done so on national platforms, like at Fox and previously at ESPN. All right, let's get to Tyreek's comments now. Calling Colin Cowherd a thug? Foul. Colin Cowherd is not a thug. At times, he could be a blowhard. He will suck up to someone like Draymond Green because Draymond joined his media company, The Volume. He will never talk bad about anybody that joins his network, period, because he wants to maximize profit. A thug is Donald Trump, okay? A thug is Steve Bannon. A thug is the January 6th rioters. Colin Cowherd is not a thug. To his other point about, I don't know if you guys saw that, there's lightning. To his other point of, have you ever played the sport? So tiresome. So incredibly tiresome and old. Awful announcing linked to a few different athletes who said it previously. I continue to go back to this. Mike Leach never played. Is he not allowed to coach? One of the better analysts out there, lover or hater, Ashley Nicole Moss, Joy Taylor, Rachel Nichols, if they don't play professionally, Are they never allowed to talk about it? Mariah Rose, shout out to her, killing it on TikTok, killing it on her podcast. Is she not allowed to talk about hoops? None of us have been president. Should we not be allowed to vote? I just find it to be a stretch. I find it to be stupid. I think offering different perspectives is important because all of us belong at the table. We should have a seat at this table to hash out our differences in this sports world. If we limited it to only X athletes can talk about it, and if you talk about it and you didn't play in the NBA at the highest level, you're banned. What about if you were a D1 player that played overseas in basketball and had a damn good career? Not allowed to talk about it. Didn't play. The parameters being set here are idiotic. If you know ball, you know ball. That's how it should be.